up at the 25. Herbert to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion left goes Burks.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Touchdown!
Chigakakwo from a yard out. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
At the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They go play action with Willis. It's complete. Burks.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Buying time to his left. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? Coming up and making the big-time play.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
On 4th down, Herbert.
complete.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now Willis. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Willis will look to throw it.
Now he's forced out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great one
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Running right, this is Spiller.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Herbert now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in there by Cooks.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
From the 35, here's 2nd down at 7. Here's Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Davis now to return it. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for LA. 44 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here's Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give the Chubb out of the gun. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Open man downfield is Johnson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run here with Spiller. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. York able to send this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt.
And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Back to throw, Willis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10, Willis.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will tie things at 17 all.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line. In this third quarter at their own 25. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Willis.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Willis looking to throw it.
Being chased out left. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
This caught left side by the tight end, Parham.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Willis.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Ready to power through. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis.
Rolling to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a dump off here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert now. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Now it's Herbert. That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Willis. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. Touchdown! Chigakonkwo. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Now Willis.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Set. Grenade.
This is 1st and 10.
Go orange, 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 orange.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's 1st down.
Ray. Set.
Herbert off of play action.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run behind center with Spiller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down.
Home to try.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Herbert going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, a run by Spiller.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Willis.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Willis.
Pass. Oh, Trump fumbled it. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Willis got to have this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.